push. Come on, Julia.
Defining Purpose chased all the way to the line. Defining Purpose has pulled a 20-1 up.
This is another one of those examples where you just never know where a good horse comes from. I'm really proud of the team. Ray Briner, my assistant down there at Oaklawn, had her all winter. He did a really good job with her, but I think that she caught some sloppy racetracks, and I think she fell off a little bit, maybe got a little tired, and I think the spacing that we did in between races was really good, 6 weeks. And then Kevin Gladowski, a young assistant here at Keeneland, has had her for right around 6 weeks, 5 weeks, and he's done a marvelous job. I told him just keep it simple, make her happy, get her eating good. We kept her on what I'd call a half mile every weekend schedule, just let her stretch out, and today she ran a banger.
And the field, I mean, it wasn't an easy field. Obviously Wonder Wheel, but Julia Todd's horse, I mean, to beat this field is pretty impressive.
Well, I think it flatters wet paint. I mean, wet paint, I actually was in a mindset of avoiding wet paint because she whipped us a couple of times down there at Oaklawn, and this was shorter field and one opportunity for grade 1. But horses, Midwest horses, pretty tough horses. I mean, especially purse structure at Oaklawn, and real proud of what we accomplished today.
You've had horses in the Derby, horses in the Oaks. Does this feeling, it never gets old, does it? Just knowing you'll be there in Churchill Downs.
Yeah, well, I'd love to think we have a big chance. I've had a case of Ricky Bobby at the Kentucky Oaks. I've been second 3 times, which is a little frustrating, but you can't hit anything if you're not in it, and we got a real chance. I think she's going to come into it just right, fingers crossed. We were praying that it'd be clear this weekend, and we got lucky, and it was. But look, she's, like I said, very, very good-minded filly, high energy. It's been pretty easy from the beginning. I
know you want to enjoy this, but how are you feeling about tomorrow too?
Well, I mean, I got 3 chances tomorrow, so I mean, I think I've won the Ashland Bluegrass Double a couple times already, and I don't know who's done it 3, but check this box today, so let's see if we can do it tomorrow.
This is your 3rd Ashland. I know you always point for Keeneland; it's a big part of it.
Yeah.
Talk to me about it's a hard race to win once, much less 3 times.
Well, I don't know. You know what? I mean, just very fortunate. Have people give me nice quality young horses. I've got a good team of guys. I mean, I could give you the list of guys that work for me. They do all the hard work. I do the thinking, and sometimes it's not always right, but they're working hard, and it's a team effort. Ray Briner, Greg Geyer, Greg. Greg's like solid as a rock. I mean, this is a guy that I don't have to worry about that barn at any point in time. I got Alan who runs the farm. I don't have to worry. Dominic Brennan and Ocala. All of them have touched this filly, and fortunately, they make my life easier.
How do you feel about your 3 colts and tomorrow?
I like them. That's an interesting. How they all kind of came into this race is a little bit tricky, but in the sense that they really all deserve to be there. I mean, Sun Thunder, paceless race in New Orleans, I think that race is a bit of a throwout. I do think the humidity and the heat that day, I'm looking forward to a cooler day for him, and I think he'll run big tomorrow. And then Hayes Strike is a horse that kind of fell off form a little bit. He had a bad synthetic run, but his race up in Laurel was a really good race, and he's begging for a 1.8 miles, but he needs to show he's faster. And then Mendelssohn March got all kinds of upside. I mean, this horse does everything right. He might be a true grass horse, but we're going to give him a run at a high level tomorrow, and it wouldn't surprise me if he won the race. So,
Could you repeat what you were saying?
She needs a 1.8 miles.
So I take it a month from now?
We'll see. I mean, ship her to Kentucky Sunday or Monday, to Churchill's probably Monday, and just make sure she comes out of it in good order, and we'll see. Big race today. We have done a lot with her in a short period of time, and first and foremost, how she comes out of the race determines whether we go forward to the Kentucky Oaks, and obviously we'll talk to the West team and get a game plan.
But that was asking a lot. Third career start, going from allowance to grade 1.
Yeah, Flavian's high on her. He came back. He said he was the best horse. He said she's still figuring things out. Young horse, only run 3 times, and looked like she galloped out in front. So I think she's a good filly. We'll see what happens.